LoveLine.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is LoveLine. LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Tonight, from Napoleon Dynamite, Efren Ramirez. I say Efren. And Jon Gries here. Efren is, of course, plays Pedro, and Jon is Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite,
Hello.
which I just saw tonight and enjoyed thoroughly. I think I'm looking down here, and Drew was remarking earlier that it sold 3.5 million copies of the DVD already, which is out and what they're here to talk about. And I just started to think about it. Like, I'm wondering what movies do, okay, everyone knows if a movie does a Titanic-type box office, it's going to do Titanic-like DVD sales. And there must be some mathematical equation. You do 200 million in the box office and you sell 50 million through DVD sales or whatever it is. But I wonder if certain movies have higher quotients than the others. Do you know what I'm saying?
One way or the other.
One way or the other. Yeah, like if these kinds of movies, Napoleon Dynamite, do better than, let's say, a sports movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Mr. 500 or 5,000 or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think absolutely. With respect to Napoleon Dynamite, I think because of the cult status that is gained, particularly the word of mouth in schools and so on and so forth, it's just like, I think everybody's been saying to everybody else, particularly in high schools and colleges, like, do you have a copy?
Right. And also, furthermore, maybe you need a copy. Maybe you need a hard copy instead of your buddy burning you one.
Right.
These are collector types.
Yeah, it's a status.
Well, let's not go that far.
But I mean, collecting
it's not like you're rolling in a Hummer.
No.
But you don't wear it around your neck. But I mean,
if you
cool
can't afford a Hummer and you're 13 years old, you can afford a copy of Napoleon Dynamite.
My kids are interested in their autographs. They were
really?
Like, oh, yes. Like, whoa.
Really?
Oh.
I got to talk to your kids.
No.
No. I didn't mean that way at all, fellas.
I just did a career day at St. Anastasia's School, which is in Westchester, and it was unbelievable. I had no idea that I was going to be mobbed.
Was it high school?
It's in middle school. And the
really?
kids, even fourth grade, they were just attacking me.
Fourth grade?
Unbelievable.
Wow.
It's their Goonies, Drew. and now it looked like I was just watching it, and I was thinking it looks like they filmed this somewhere in California, but in the
Fresno, Bakersfield area.
Yeah, like there's parts of California that people wouldn't think of as California.
Yeah.
Seem more Nebraska than California.
So where was it?
It was Preston, Idaho.
Oh,
it was in Idaho.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Why not?
Southern Idaho, because the director, Jared Hess, that's where he was raised, in Southern Idaho, and actually got favors from everybody from his local neighborhood.
Wow.
Most of the crews stayed in people's homes, There was one little motel that Efren and I stayed next door to each other, and all kinds of, craziness.
What was the budget on the film? Do you remember?
I think the actual shooting budget was like about $340,000.
No
Oh, my
way.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. It says 45 million at the box office. I knew it did well at the box office. I didn't know it did that well.
Here's the shooting budget.
Wow.
0.
Wow.
Compared to what it
Now, Drew worked on a little project called New York Minute with the Olsen twins where he played their father. How'd that compare mathematically with this one?
Let's see. This one, 45 million box office.
45 million.
They did 20. And it cost
80 million.
18.
So they're still trying to recoup.
But there's an example of somewhere where they were expecting to recoup more on the videos.
Yeah, I'm wondering, I don't hold out too much faith for society, and I usually hate everything and everyone in it. But one thing I think is sort of works out as far as the universe goes is good films seem to find their way to people's houses and the movie theaters and to people's heads through their eyes. And bad films, no matter how much saturation, no matter how much advertising, I don't even know if it makes a difference. Thanks for whacking the mic with your mug there, Drew. And by the way, a new record. We went 4
Not even
minutes
5.
and 44
And it
seconds
was
into
with
the show.
with the mug.
Before the mug hit.
Direct hit.
Yeah, I see Drew evolve like early man, where at first no tools, he just punched a mic with his hands, and now he's been hitting it with his mug.
Well, actually, it was like more like the evolution of mammals. It was kind of swatting it like a flipper.
Swatting, yeah. But now he's
Then punching.
using, yeah.
He's found his thumb.
Homo retardus. He hits it with his glasses frames every once in a while. True, Homo retardus could be your new name.
Homo retardus.
I like
We'll do that whole evolutionary thing where you show the guy bent over, straightening out. And the last one is
Australopithecus, Neanderthal.
you whacking a mic with a mug, and it just says Homo retardus on there.
Perfect.
All right, so as if the movie hasn't made enough money, now out on DVD and selling like hotcakes. So go out and get yourself one of them. And is there any possibility? Can you do a part 2 in a movie like this? Is that possible? Has it been discussed?
Well,
after having to shoot a documentary, Napoleon Dynamite, I have many cousins and we talk about it all the time, about doing a prequel.
Ben, you feeling okay? You look a little sweaty.
yeah, he's getting a little hot.
Do you think it's kind of warm in here?
It is a little balmy.
I'll
here,
get him
yeah.
a little steak. That'll help,
I
man.
was telling them up there, the whole time I was like, okay, he's septic, he's got TB. What's going to happen? What's going on? He's got a wound he hasn't shown anybody yet. It's festering.
So the whole thing was shot in Idaho.
In 22 days, yeah.
And, well, I never really thought about it, even though everything was sort of 70'd out. It took place in 2003 or 2002, right?
2003, yeah.
When you filmed it.
2003,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Wow.
I mean, you're driving a custom van.
Yeah. That van just sold on eBay, from what I understand.
No way.
Yeah, the guy who we got the van from decided he's going to make some money, trying to get rid of that
Smart.
thing for years.
Oh, he just let you guys borrow it.
Oh yeah.
There's another favor.
The whole movie was favors.
Yeah.
Wow.
The whole movie was favors.
Did you shoot it? Was that a high school or junior high? That you
No,
shot
it was Preston High School. As a matter of fact, I'm speaking with some of the people who work there with a Vote for Pedro scholarship.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And was it during school session or
No, it was
school
summer.
hours? Oh, summer. So did you get the local kids?
All the kids for free. I mean, a lot of the kids were there, and a lot of the kids were more than happy to be in the film. So
I think the entire school was there.
yeah,
So
Wow.
teachers, kids, everybody. What else are they going to do during the summer in Preston?
it's not such a huge town. Yeah.
Well, let's take a call for the guys.
Do you want to announce
if they
this
have to
about
say.
what college
Oh,
is
yeah.
going to be?
Drew, do that.
We have another quick film we got to talk about here, and that's all callers get on the air tonight. We'll get a DVD copy of the movie Saw, starring Danny Glover and Carrie Elways. And remember, we had Lee Whannell and Carrie Elways up here a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
a couple months ago.
And good guys, and scary at
Great
home
guys.
movie.
Yes.
And Lee wrote this damn thing.
Yeah.
And if
Didn't
you
make $45 million. I'll tell you that right now.
plan to recoup it in the DVD, which
That's
goes on
right.
sale on Tuesday.
It's scary.
And it's 18. We're only going to be able to give these DVDs out to people who are 18. Every caller who's 18 or over, and that caller will also qualify to win a trip to the Bloodstock in Derbyshire. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right.
Yeah, like
Derbyshire,
any of our
England.
stone listeners even know where England is.
They probably know what Bloodstock is. So anyway,
Well, listen,
every
how-
caller over 18.
Since Woodstock, how effed out is the blank stock thing? You know what I mean?
about saying blank gate?
Effed out is the whatever
Right.
stock?
Let's call it the Woodgate, Bloodgate.
Yeah.
We've got this weird thing at this point in history where we decide something is a word that means something, and we're going to distort it 1,000 ways to.
Yeah. Well,
know-
I'm just saying there's been Woodstock and Fun Stock and Rock Stock and everything. Just put
Lock
stock.
stock.
They just put the stock on the end of it now.
You know, quite honestly, I don't think I'd want to send a kid to Bloodstock in England. I mean, they
That's
might
why
not
it's
come
18
back.
and over. 18
Yeah.
and over. You aren't sending kids.
Yeah. He's going to be eaten by a werewolf. Zach?
Hello?
Jill. Oh,
No.
Zach. Oh,
I
sorry.
punched up Zach.
I beg
Zach?
your pardon.
Hello?
I punched you up purposely, Zach, because you're 14 and you don't qualify for the Saw DVD. Go ahead.
Is Pedro there?
No. Oh,
He's doing clips from
He's doing
Napoleon.
clips from the movie. That is awesome, Zach.
Genius, Zach.
Awesome.
Well done.
Stop playing with your computer.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Here's the whole thing. Let me explain. I'm like, we're out of here at midnight. You know, that's the way I look at it. I've said this to everyone who wants to waste my time. You're not wasting my time. I leave at midnight. as soon as that clock hits midnight, I leave. We can take one call, we can take 50 calls, we can take no calls. They can all be bogus. It doesn't matter to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all over 2 hours.
All right. So we're done with Zach.
What the heck would you do in a situation like that?
Jill,
Hello?
you're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, there's this guy that I've kind of been screwing around with for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, it was really only supposed to be kind of a casual thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out that he can't keep an erection.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's like a really big problem for him. And, like, I don't know, it got kind of weird. And I don't know. Well, the problem is that, like, I was kind of intending to break up with him, but now I can't really do it anymore because he'll definitely think that this is why.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just wondering, like, I just want to know, like, what's going on, you know?
You getting a total bogus vibe from this that I'm getting?
Sort of, but it reminded me of why I give black bums money and I don't give white bums money. Because I don't want to give bums money, but the black bum's going to think I'm racist. So I have to give him money. The white bum doesn't get it. He gets to get a job. And I think Jill's got that same thing going with the penis.
I see,
She'd
yeah.
like to break up with the guy, but he's going to think it's because he has
he's not
erectile
working.
difficulty and kill himself. And now she feels weird.
What do you mean he doesn't keep his erection? We'll go as though this for the real thing. Does he ejaculate and then lose the erection, or is it trouble with penetration?
No. It gets hard, and then we start doing it, and then he just loses it.
Because he ejaculates, or
No. He
No.
doesn't.
All right, hold on, by the way. We got 14 no's in about 3.5 seconds. By the way, when is 6 no's not enough in a row? No. Really? Couldn't just be no.
no.
Wait, are you calling a dog? That's really what that sounds like. Really, kid? Just no, not going to do it.
Maybe that's part of the problem. Are you speaking to him that same way?
Yeah, maybe it's all those negatives you're piling on him that is crushing his erection.
All right, Jill. What does he say is the problem?
No.
Do you talk about it with him? Does he mention anything?
Yeah, he says that he can't feel it.
Is he wearing a condom?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the condom. Maybe he's sort of one of these guys that has trouble with the condom.
Oh, really?
And maybe I ought to try different kinds.
Hold on, I just thought of something. You know, Jill is really what's wrong with kids today.
Yeah?
We get 500 no's, and we don't even get a full yes.
Yeah.
We get a yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We get half a yes.
Does that surprise you from our callers?
And 500 no's. Let's all just think about that for a second, man.
It's heavy, dude. Heavy.
I got to really...
Yeah.
Vote for Pedro.
No, just let it in. Just let it in, Pedro. Yeah. Jill?
Yeah.
Do you like him outside of the erectile problem?
Yeah.
Does he have any great skills?
Great skill.
Oral skills, you mean, or?
No, it's a movie thing.
I was thinking like bow hunting skills,
There goes
computer
Efren.
skills.
Efren's selling the movie again. You just wind him up.
Well, Jill, you like him, and it's not about the erectile difficulty, so why are you breaking up with him?
Well, I mean, I like him, but I don't know, it's not that great.
All right.
All right.
We'll break
Look,
up with him.
hold on,
Don't get
Jill.
no
Are you
favor.
angry at men? What's wrong with you? Where's your dad? What's up?
What? No, I have a good dad.
You do?
No, yeah. No, I...
All right.
Is this guy under 60?
He's 20.
Okay. Jill, are you going to junior college?
Yeah.
No, I go to a good school.
Where do you go?
I don't want to say.
All
We're in
right.
Chicago. It's
All right, Jill,
Northwestern,
Jill, no,
University of
who
Chicago.
cares? Jill, please never call the show again. Would you? You pain in the ass? Jesus Christ, what a pain. She must be hot. She has to be good looking to be that kind of pain in the ass.
Right.
She just calls just to like, well, if you talk, no. Well, is it the erection? No. Well, does he have an orgasm and then lose it? No, he has an erection and then he loses it.
How's your dad?
No.
I have a good dad.
He's a good. It's dad. Yeah, what school they go? I'm
not gonna sing.
I'm not gonna. Don't call then. Just stay home and leave the phone down and watch your goddamn stories. Jesus Christ. Oh, what a pain in my ass you guys are.
Is he hot?
Is she hot? Is she hot?
Is he hot?
Well, what the hell did she want from us? So it's like,
that's why I
all
thought
right,
bogus.
so he loses. I know. Here's the thing.
You guys can suss it out pretty quickly. It's pretty obvious.
It's
isn't it?
usually
There's no question,
It's
is there?
bogus, except here's why I didn't think it was bogus. She wasn't attempting to keep the plate spinning, you know?
Yeah.
Bogus is like, they think it's bogus. I'm going to try to come up with something.
Except she gave a lot of.
I know. I know. What do we do?
That's her version of, huh? Repeating the question.
I know. What were you at a romantic dinner and we paged you?
Jill.
Is that what just happened there, Jill? Or did you call our goddamn radio show?
She heard us out in front of her building with a megaphone. All right, Mike.
Oh, all you tortured, horrible people.
24.
Please leave me alone.
What's going on, Mike?
Mike?
Can you hear me?
What's up?
Hello?
Yep.
Okay. So you probably read it here. First, I got to tell you guys, I'm sorry on behalf of humanity that you deal with the people that you deal with on. I don't know.
Well, they're my people. They're homo retardus.
Homo retardus.
Yeah. And I'm starting to think you guys are doing the show too long. I think it's getting to you. I think it might be better if you quit. I know I love the show, but
Mike, I'm very close, Mike. You have no. You can laugh all you want, but I may be out of here very soon.
Oh.
Very soon. Absolutely.
We've still got you on TV, right?
Well, yeah.
Comedy Central.
You will, and then I'll be out of here.
Lucky.
Okay.
So enjoy.
All right. Well, here's my deal.
All right, I'm done with him, too.
Oh.
Well, he said he felt sorry for us, and then he said it was time for us to quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need that. What was that?
I thought that he was going to say he wanted to do it.
Let's see.
Maybe he wanted to hire you guys.
Mike, do you want to do this job?
No, I don't.
No,
All right, well, then you're done.
Your one chance. Mike, come on.
Drew, you spoon-fed
yes,
him
absolutely.
that one. All right, Mike.
Tried to bail him out.
He's been on hold for 34 minutes. I'm just going to put him on for like another 81 minutes, and then we'll get right back to him.
Sure.
All right. Amy,
Yeah.
21?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I just wanted to know if after an abortion a couple years later, can you show signs of not being sexually active, heavy bleeding, etc.?
You a Mormon? You mean persistently since the abortion or all of a sudden a couple years later?
No, it's been about 3 years now.
That you've had irregular bleeding and low sex drive?
Yes.
I would have a hard time blaming an abortion for that. What kind of abortion did you have?
Shop vac.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know exactly what.
Did you take a pill? Was it a
John likes that.
Was it a vacuum abortion, or did they take medication?
I didn't want to say the wrong term. Vacuum, yes.
Yeah.
Well, do they call that a vac? Doesn't they have anything better for that?
That's
pretty good.
It really is called that?
Hoover.
Yeah.
It's not called the shop vac abortion.
Okay, I'm surprised.
Vacuum.
Well, you'd want to use a wet
paper.
dry, not an upright.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I see. Go Hoover.
Yeah. So you don't want anything with one of those, oscillating bristles or anything
No,
like that.
canister vacuum.
Although
You definitely
you'd
go
be amazed
canister.
how brutal all this stuff is.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I could kind of see that they're using.
But I mean, you take a knife and with a basically a spoon with a sharp edge and just start scraping. That's basically what you do.
I don't even have a vagina and it hurts.
Yeah, but it's not the vagina. You're actually going through the opening of the. Come on, where's my book?
No, I don't want to
The
see your
opening of the
book.
uterus.
I don't want to see
Oh,
your
my
book.
Lord.
All right, here's the
Yeah.
deal.
You stuff to going through the vagina, right?
You get the vagina. You're just passing through. The actual work's down in the uterus. You get through the little tiny opening of the uterus.
All right.
Cervix.
Neat.
All right, the deal, Amy, is that, yes, you can have depression and regrets and loss of sexual drive and irregular bleeding for a few months afterwards, although people claim it doesn't happen.
but
it
not
does
2
happen.
years.
But not 2 years. You'd have to really think that something else is going on. And why haven't you had this evaluated?
Actually, I've gone to the OBGYN several times, and they said everything looks fine. And I just kind of keep telling them, I keep bleeding. I'm taking birth control, and I've switched even a couple of times, and I'm bleeding all the time,
Well,
literally.
that's the pill. That's the pill that's doing that. Are you on the shot now or something?
No, I've kind of been weary about taking the shot. Just
All right.
because-
Well, the reason you're bleeding is nothing with the abortion. It's the pills. You need to find something that stabilizes your endometrium better.
All right.
That's it. But here's what you do. You reach in through here, you get that little hole there, and you start scraping all this out with it.
Oh, don't show me that.
Wow. showing them some banana pictures.
Thanks, Homo Retardus. Bummed out the entire crew.
Uncle Rico, I thought he was an expert on that stuff.
Just because he drives a van.
I got the Bus Must Plus, but I don't have that.
Julie,
Yeah.
you're 22?
Yeah.
What's up?
My husband only wants to have anal sex, and
So
I
you getting
tried
sore?
it. Huh?
What's that? Yeah.
I
That's
tried it with him once or twice, but I don't like it. I'm not comfortable with it.
By the way, that joke was a sort of modern day version of I just flew in from Cincinnati.
Boy, my arms.
Boy, my arms tired. My husband only wants to have anal sex, and boy, is his ass sore. Yeah, that's right. A little modification for 2005. Yeah, he just wants the anal sex.
Yeah, and I tried it a couple times with him, and I don't like it. I'm not comfortable with it, but he's being really persistent about it.
You know that for better, for worse part? We took the vows? Yeah, that's what they meant.
Wow.
They don't come out and say anal. They just say for worse.
That. Yeah.
That's what they mean.
Well,
yeah. I think it goes without saying.
Gives me cause to get married.
But when they say for better, for worse, there's a sort of little guide that says here's what can fall into worse, and at the very, very bottom is anal sex.
Right.
Oh, of course.
So to speak.
Right. So, hey, Julie,
Yeah.
you big gal?
No.
Ooh, there's a hiccup there.
Little hesitation.
What are you coming
Well,
in
I
at?
recently lost like 40 pounds,
Oh, good. What do you weigh now?
but now I'm only like 5'9.5" and 140 pounds right now.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Wow. You lost 40 pounds. How'd you do that?
Stress.
Stress?
Yeah.
Not the anal sex thing.
No.
Stressed about anal sex.
What's the matter? What's going on?
We doing a lot of speed?
Just money. Just
Money
money
stress.
issues. Not making quite enough.
Ooh.
What does your husband do besides, pack the fudge?
He just works on the phone. Customer support.
Customer support.
Packs the fudge
Yeah.
and works the phone.
This guy's rangy.
Yeah.
You got to say, what can't this man do? He can probably do them at the same time.
He's got a lot of skills.
Is there put the phone on your back and
skills, Pedro.
just do a little get a little golden time while he's getting a little brown time
Well,
in?
that-
He's a
golden
sledgehammer.
Hey, he's a good guy.
It sounds like a delight.
He only is. How many times have you done this with him?
I did it with him like two, maybe 3 times.
How long ago was the last time?
It's been a couple months.
Okay, so it's not that he only wants to do that; it's that he's trying to get you back there again, so to speak, again.
Yeah,
Everything's
well,
double entendre.
he keeps, like, every single time he keeps mentioning it and wanting to do it and starting to, like, deny me, regular sex.
Whoa, this guy's
Wow.
This
huevos on
guy's
this
a
cat.
ninja.
Yeah. It's denying you regular. All right. And, was he really? He says, no, I'm not in the mood, or he yells fresh and hits you with a fan? Remember that? Fresh! Smack with a fan. What happened to women fanning themselves? This central air's ruined it.
Yes.
Maybe he needs to watch less porno. Does he watch porno?
Yeah, is he handling himself?
He watches some porno, yeah. That's
Okay.
okay
Do you
with me, though.
have kids?
Yeah, we have a 3.5-year-old.
Okay. Ooh, pregnant at like what? 17, 18?
18.
All right, slow it down a little, baby. I'll tell you what. You tell him that that anal stuff is not something you enjoy.
Right.
And when he persists on trying to manipulate you into doing something you don't like, that doesn't feel good, that's uncomfortable, that hurts, it makes you angry.
And
resentful.
You'll be resentful. There will be a price for this in some fashion. And unfortunately, what we normally say is, tell him you're going to withhold regular sex if he keeps this up. But this guy's already trumped that.
Right.
He put that card down at the beginning. But maybe it's a strategy.
Yeah. He may be bluffing.
Yeah, I think he's probably bluffing.
All right, so listen, Julie, you don't have to do anything you're uncomfortable with, but why don't you save a little something for, like, Christmas and, his birthday and possibly Easter. I like to time them
Rosh
with
Hashanah.
religious holidays.
Rosh Hashanah.
You guys are
Dia de los Muertos.
you're calling
Dia de los
from
Muertos.
you're calling from Utah. He sells the stuff on the phone. You guys are a Jewish couple, right?
Oh, of course. No.
Okay. All right. So listen, just withhold it. Well, you can't withhold, but just tell him you don't want the anal stuff anymore.
Please,
all right?
it's ridiculous.
Just tell him no.
Somebody really needs to call and explain to me the allure of anal sex. I really have not got my head, if you will, around that.
Well, here's what I always thought. I always thought it was a combo. I mean, guys always work the sensation part, but it's not the sensation part.
No way. How could that? I mean,
ouch.
No, here's what it is.
I think they have
so dirty.
I think they have a desire to hurt women a little bit.
Well, there's the who's in charge.
Yeah.
You're in charge. Right? There's that element.
Yep.
And there's the do something you don't want to do and humiliate yourself a little bit. A lot of sex is that with guys.
Okay, I get that.
So it's sort of the combination between it's taboo, we're pushing the envelope, and who's your daddy? Who's in charge? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It hurts a little. Suck it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little that. Most guys have that little sort of tap on the ass, or you love it. Yeah, not Drew. Too passionate. Yeah, Drew, a deadly combination of pee-whipped and passionate.
All the peas.
Yeah, Homo retardus is pee-whipped and passionate. So not only does he really thoroughly enjoy humping, but he loves to do it in a very slow, methodical, sort of loving kind of way. Which is
that's
disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It turns your stomach, I'm sure.
He's a tender little guy.
Yeah,
let's go to
I'm
break.
gonna heave. We got to take a break. Efren and Jon both here from Napoleon Dynamite, out on DVD as we speak, and we'll be right back after this.
LoveLine.
Okay, wait. Oh, my hair.
We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Doc Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Tonight from Napoleon Dynamite, Efren Ramirez here. I rolled it into one word. Of course, you know him as the lovable Pedro, and Jon Gries here tonight.
Uncle Rico.
Yeah. And Jon, rangy, because, Efren looks like Pedro, but Jon doesn't look like Uncle Rico.
No, Jon is bald.
Which is a good thing. Jon doesn't look bald. Well,
He's got a baseball cap on.
No, Jon's bald.
What the heck are you talking about?
It's all right.
What?
Listen, I get to play a lot of different characters, and I get to have a lot of different hairstyles.
I think I did. Kimmel the night Napoleon Dynamite and his brother, his twin brother, was.
His identical twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has one too.
No way.
Yeah,
Identical?
Identical twin.
Weird.
His name is
Both
Carlos.
Pedro and Napoleon have identical twins.
Wow. How do we even know we got the right one here tonight? If you think about it, Drew. Yeah. And his brother was kind of pissed.
Oh, I bet.
Because it's, I'm trying to think what.
He's as nerdy as Napoleon is.
Yeah, except for he doesn't have any money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first off, when you have a brother, you figure you could do it. First, you think you can kick their ass, and you figure you could do whatever it is they're doing anyway. And
Always.
if they're, especially if they're 10 seconds younger than you are. So if one of them, if they're dating a hot chick or they got a cool job or whatever, it's like, what? That's mine. That's my job. I could have done that. So, for sure, because it's like, it's true. When you see other guys, you're like, I don't know, maybe that guy could kick my ass, or I don't know, maybe that guy's got a big schlong, or maybe that guy's smarter than me. But your brother, especially if it's younger, it's like and if it's a twin brother, then you know for sure it's like you.
Yes.
That's right. If he could get the job or he could get the girl, then you could. It's you. Yeah. So your brother must be angry.
People ask him if he's Pedro, and he says,
now he's livid.
He says yes.
He says
He gets a lot of trim.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Sometimes he says no, and they think he's being humble, but sometimes he says yes.
Does he act as well?
He's studying writing and directing up in Nashville, Tennessee, so he's coming down here, and we're both going to get involved with acting. Double trouble, right?
And what the hell's Napoleon's brother's name?
David, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he seemed legitimately angry when we did come up.
Really?
Well, a little bit.
Wow.
A little bit, yeah.
In the beginning, to me, he seemed really humble with it, but perhaps because they've always had this idea that they were going to become animators together, and now Jon's come.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't say angry, but bitter. Horribly bitter. All right, you ready to go here, Drew?
Here we go. They're good guys, though.
Great guys. Bitter, great guys. Josh?
Yes.
22?
Yes.
What's up?
Not much, man. I've been with a girl for about 2.5 years now, and we were extremely sexual active at first, and and I've got like a horrible tolerance, and it's like to the point now where she doesn't even want to sleep with me now because it's like I figured over time my tolerance would get better, and it's never gotten any better, and I didn't
What'd
know.
you call it? Horrible tolerance?
Yeah, like, I don't last in bed at all. Like, I go quick.
How long does it take you?
Not long. Maybe, I could probably go in 30 seconds. I mean, it's
Hey, I'm going to stop. Efren, I got to stop you for a second.
What?
And we were just saying about siblings.
Yes.
They'll tear that thing to shred. He's signing autographs for my kids.
Oh, really?
Thank you for doing that, but you got to have one for each or they will go
Yeah,
nuts.
What are you?
Oh,
what are you,
my
What are you
Lord.
thinking, man?
What's he doing? Do them all on one page?
Yeah,
Look at that. He's writing like the
that
Gettysburg
guy's
Address.
better.
Gettysburg Address down
He
here,
knows
too.
better than that. He knows better than that. I've seen him do it.
But thank you, though.
This is for all of them, and then he look.
Oh, then you'll do individuals. All right, good. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
He's right.
One
He's
for the
giving,
frame.
giving autographs for Drew's triplets, by the way. All right,
All
where
right,
were
Josh.
we?
So how long does it take you before you go?
I could probably about 30 seconds, man. I mean, it's pretty bad.
And can you go again?
Occasionally, but I didn't know. It's not really. And occasionally I
Why
will.
don't you sort of take care of yourself before you get in the ring? You know?
Yeah. Look, when
Yeah,
when-
hey?
look, when your time is 30 seconds, it's tough.
Yeah, but he-
50% improvement gets you to 45 seconds.
But he should be able to sort of drain himself sufficiently that he could.
I
Good
know,
to go.
but it's a kind of a math that should work out, never really seems to. Do you know what I mean?
I think part of that. I think you're right, but I think part of it is that guys never really work on it.
Yeah.
They don't think. I gotta find a way to get this working.
Well. Also, there's a sort of a thing where if you do it too close to the time you have the encounter, it backfires
Right,
on you.
right.
If you wait too long, it's as if you didn't do it at all.
Right. And it could be sort of tumescence problems if you.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, get too
right.
far out
So,
there.
what would you say? An hour? Wait an hour?
I'd say a guy like this probably should have at it a couple times, and then to get an hour out, and then
Josh.
that's it.
Yes.
How are you doing? How's your oral technique? Because that's really what you need to focus on.
Yeah, that's what she likes the most. It's almost like she doesn't want to have sex anymore because it's not even like really worth her time. It doesn't matter.
You know, I was thinking about something tonight. Josh, hang on one second.
Okay.
You know how we talk to guys all the time? Not all the time. Every once in a while we run into a guy who goes, "Oh no! Every time I have sex with a girl, she has an orgasm. Every time, intercourse. What are you talking about? Women don't have orgasm or intercourse. Do you think that some guys are just able to produce that in all women, or are they only attracted to women that have that capability? And my question is,
Or are they lying?
They're lying. Well, my question is, if all women have the capacity to have orgasm, given the right, whatever, alchemy, why aren't they all out looking for that?
That guy.
Yeah, are they?
And why aren't they sensing it in that guy?
Yeah, or are they?
Well, let's look at it this way. For women, it's many more factors than just pure, rub a dub on the hunkaroo, right?
I think I understand what you said.
It's a little clinical, but I think you can
I got
follow
it.
along.
Yeah.
What?
The point is if a woman, so much with the woman is, things that are known only to the Almighty.
Yeah, the cosmos.
And then if you're a guy who sort of embodies that, maybe you can unlock this orgasm in all women.
Do you know what I'm saying? That some guys claim they can do that. I'm just wondering if the women have a sense that guy's out there. They just settle for whatever.
Maybe what if those guys just have a certain pheromonal thing that women just respond to?
Or whatever it is, if women understand that that's there,
Yeah.
why aren't they all seeking that?
Intuitively.
Or are they?
But are there those guys? I don't
Or
hear
are
those
there those
guys.
guys?
Well,
That's
I
the
know I
question.
don't hear guys bragging that much.
Not that
they're-
much, but occasionally you run into that guy. It's like,
You get the guy.
I think they lie.
You get the guy who says he pounds away all night, but that doesn't. You and I know.
translate. No, that doesn't translate.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Though
yeah.
that's the guy who brags. He can last all night and go at it all
occasionally I'll
night.
talk to a guy when we start talking about 60% of women never have an orgasm with intercourse. Some guy will pipe up and go, huh, what, whoa, what? No, what are you talking about?
Well, look,
All women have orgasm. Just the way, Adam, you say all women don't have orgasm with intercourse.
yeah, I know that to be a fact, though, Drew. That's different.
All right.
Yeah, these are the guys who got that super multi-orgasmic girlfriend in high school.
Are they only attracted to that kind?
I don't know, Drew.
All right.
Come on,
So I was
man.
thinking,
I'll
all right.
never be able to smoke pot again. Keep up with this crap. Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. There's really nothing you can do about your situation.
Double down.
You can learn to be the master of oral sex, okay? And you can please no more autographs. It's driving me nuts.
How about some fruit? Maybe.
And you can try masturbating. I would say
times.
an hour.
Yes.
Before you get in the sack.
Maybe more than one time.
And you've never tried that, by the way?
Well, I mean, when I go time and time again with her, I mean, it didn't take long to go the second or third time. I mean, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, then maybe finish those times off yourself before you get in there with her and see what happens.
Well, you said sometimes you don't recover for a long time.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it's just different. I mean, sometimes she wants me to go around.
Listen, I would like to call one of the heads from Easter Island and have a more meaningful conversation with it. I really. Do you have a totem pole you can put on the phone so we can get some clarity here? It's crazy. It's like, your first question, okay, he's 22. He busts a nut in 30 seconds. So the first question is, well, can you do it again?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
No, it takes a long time. Oh, okay. Well, why don't you masturbate then before you have sex? Well, we go at it. We'll do it all the time. We'll keep going.
I would think that if that became such a concern, you'd know that you're better off probably taking care of yourself every morning.
Or whatever. Yeah, doing something to try to accommodate. And I don't think young guys don't sort of figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't work on it. They work on cars and everything else. They mechanical to try to figure out. But they don't look at themselves that way.
Here's the other thing in life I'm starting to learn, the sad reality from doing this show, which is I don't think people have a plan in anything. Like, there's just people that are like, wow, you got your 5th DUI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. What are you going to do?
But you just got a new job, and it's across town. How are you going to get there without a license? I don't know. Well, but they told you if they arrested you again, you were going to do time this time, and your dad said he was going to sell your car. Yeah, I know. It's like, and then you realize, like, you do that. What were you thinking? Or what is your plan? Or how do you expect an answer? No answer.
Empty set.
Big zero answer. Like, we talk to 16-year-old girls all the time. It's like, you had 2 abortions already? Uh-huh. And you're having sex? Uh-huh. Are you using protection? Not sometimes. What's your plan? You're going to get pregnant. Here's the plan. The new plan, no plan.
Yeah, the plan. The problem is the part of their brain isn't firing off.
That part,
big parts aren't firing. So you can't talk about that because it's empty. The empty set. There's no activity.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? It's
All right. We have one of the monoliths from Easter Island actually calling in on line 7.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll talk to him when we come back. Efren here, Jon here tonight from Napoleon Dynamite. Drew, Drew, how is it? You're either annoying yourself or you're betting the annoying. Drew gets the marathon autograph going from Efren. All I hear for 15 minutes straight. All right, Drew, can you stop annoying?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can you stop your minion from annoying
Let's go
me?
to break and they'll be done.
All right.
We're almost done.
No, they'll stop during the break and fire up again when we come back. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Such an idiot.
If you need help, hang up and then dial.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine will be right back.
Hey everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Just got done busting the toilet seat in the bathroom.
Nice.
Well, that thing where you lean the toilet seat up, you're going to take a leak, and then it plops down halfway into your leak, and then you put your finger underneath the filthy seat again, you push it up one more time, and then it plops down again. I just gave it a nice boot on the third one, and it snapped it in half. Efren Ramirez is here tonight, along with Jon Gries. Both of them, by the way, from Napoleon Dynamite. Efren is Pedro. And Jon is Uncle Rico.
Sweet.
And I was just thinking about this, the toilet seat, again, having to put the fingers underneath it. What could be worse than the underneath of a public restroom toilet
toilet seat.
Toilet seat, yeah. And then here's the other thing. What's wrong with the little tab? Couldn't put a little tab on there, a little something, a little grab
A little
tab?
handle, something.
Yeah, just a little tab.
Yeah.
Just a little tab. Just
Sometimes you're not actually reaching to where the diarrhea splashes.
Slide your finger under the across the DMZ under there and lift the thing up. I mean,
I would say having no soap in the dispenser after that would be pretty bad too.
What about the fact though that if you have like an airport or a high school or something, you want people to lift the toilet seat. What you don't want is people whizzing all over. You want the toilet seat to go up and go down. They want people to utilize it, right?
Yeah.
If you put a little tab the size of a guitar pick, just stamped right into the plastic, maybe make it perforated a little, put little lines in it, and there it is. It just gives you a little something to grab.
Be great.
You don't have to actually put the hands underneath the seat. Sometimes it catches the cold bowl. Get a little straight pube on your knuckle. By the way,
don't need that.
Toilet seats,
no good.
Stamped out of plastic, right?
Right.
How much more difficult to just put the little lift tab there? Is there something? Is there danger in it? Is someone going to lose an eye? Am I the first guy who's ever thought of this?
Must be worth millions of dollars though to some toilet seat maker.
They're probably working on it right now.
No, here's the reality. If you put that on, you'd be the premier toilet seat maker. You'd
just
corner
the
the
little
market.
tab. I don't need ball bearings or titanium or brush steel or anything. Just stamp the little tab in and give you something to lift up instead of sliding your hand under the thing.
Brilliant.
And also you can use your foot better that way when you're kicking it up.
Yeah, just give the guys a little incentive. Even the one at home, not a bad deal, Why slide the hand? Here's your choice with lifting the toilet seat. Grab the toilet seat. Slide your hand under where the bowl and the ass are. Really? This is it? Nobody's come up with this. Not going to work?
It's trivial.
Oh, man. Let's just get on it, everybody.
Somebody in Indiana or somewhere right now is...
Please. I willingly give these ideas away so they can be used. All right, where are we, Drew? Who are we talking to?
James.
Talk to James? James, you're 16.
Yeah.
What's up?
I was just wondering if they're going to make another Napoleon Dynamite. And how long did it take to make Napoleon Dynamite?
22 days. I know that. Are you going to make another one? Is there any talk?
I think that, in truth, the filmmakers are keeping pretty mum about it. They don't seem to be interested right now, but, I'm sure that a lot of the money powers that be behind the actual distribution of the first one are probably chomping at the bit. So
he could definitely go to college.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to film that?
22 days.
Yeah.
That's elaborate.
Listen up.
But I thought you said that. I was thinking that can't be. There's a lot of stuff in 22 days.
They were running around like crazy, just from location to location.
Just all those. There's
well,
a lot
they shoot, lower budget indies. That's what they shoot, like 22 days.
They should make a sequel just with the twins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what's going to be the good thing is when the actual twins hold out, but their twins come in and say, "We'll do it."
Oh,
now you got a situation on your hands. Yeah.
Wow.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Gosh. Yeah.
Gosh.
That's pretty wild.
Efren, you're going to have to kill your twin, otherwise it's going to take your place.
Then get the Olsen twins involved.
Yeah. Oh, Drew, so sad.
I know, so sad.
Did anyone?
Hey, listen, it took us 7 days just to film the kitchen scene.
Yeah. Anyone see New York Minute?
I missed that one.
They don't have kids.
It's on my list.
You and the rest of the country. Are you ready to rock here?
Here we go.
Robin,
Yes.
you're 25?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Not much. Is this the radio show?
That's what it is. Who
Okay,
else
I
you
didn't
call?
know. Well, I wasn't sure if I was on yet or not, so.
Okay.
Well, now you're sure.
What's up?
Yeah, I have a question.
All right.
How do you give a man multiple orgasms?
What do you mean? There's no man on earth that can have the kind of multiple sequential orgasms that women can have where there's no refractory phase. That's not possible in a man. Now,
What
men,
about those guys who write those books like the 9-hour
Yeah,
orgasm?
No.
No?
No.
No.
That's 9-hour pre-orgasm.
Yeah, let me tell you, guys. You having the sort of ghost or phantom sensation of an orgasm in your kooky, tofu-filled noggin 9 hours before something comes out of your joint is not a 9 hour long orgasm.
No. Yeah.
Homos.
Yeah.
Thank you, Drew.
Yeah, but Rob and the women basically have three versions. One is this women that I suspect Robin is, where it's just one right after the other with essentially no refractory phase. There's women that can have sequential orgasms, like 2 or 3, one after the other with a little refractoriness, and there are those that just have one, like a man.
The sequential one is the one after the other at the top too, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's no refractoriness though.
No
it's just one right after the other.
Robin,
Yes.
what do you got? What do you got going?
Well, I think I have the sequential.
But you have repeated multiple without any break.
Right.
Yeah, you're very unique, very unusual to be wired that way. Probably less than 10% of women are wired that way, and no men are wired that way.
No men. So that's a false.
That is an impossibility.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I mean, look, you could hook up with some 21-year-old guy who can peel 3 off in an evening, but there's going to be a little Gatorade in between.
And it's really just same boner.
And
man, not even sometimes. The male. What's the definition?
Same boner, different jizz.
Yeah.
That was Adam's definition.
That's a multi-orgasm for guy. I mean, that's as close as you get.
That's
but it's still going to take a little time in between.
Still, they may sustain the erection, but they are not going to have one right after the other.
All right, there, Robin.
Well, I'm so disappointed then.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, they're fine though, Robin. Don't try to improve on what they get.
It's a really harsh, unkind universe.
Yes, you being there, having your thing, having a seizure is fine for that one.
Right. They'll be satisfied with that. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Relax.
Right.
Now we got to take a break.
Okay. All right. We'll take a little break. Go out and get that Napoleon Dynamite, by the way. We'll be right back after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal. You're looking to hook up, sick of wasting time with the wrong person?
One call's all you need to make.
Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE.
Call the Dateline.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Call LoveLine.
LoveLine, everybody. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Tonight for Napoleon Dynamite. Efren Ramirez is here, as well as Jon Gries. And John, Uncle Rico, nominated for an Independent Spirit Award for his performance.
Nice.
Isn't that something?
Cool.
It's quite an honor, really.
What?
But I can't believe it.
What shape is an Independent Spirit Award?
It's it's like a
It's a sledgehammer.
it's like a sledgehammer. It's a tall pedestal with like a little person icon. I don't know, some kind of a god on the top.
Perushka
with wings.
We won an award. What award did we win, Drew? Shine Award.
Awards, yeah.
Yeah. I had to take a magic marker to mine. It's confusing to people. We won a...
to write your name, you mean?
Well,
it says Kelly Ray on it?
It was, it's one of these things where, like, everything disturbs me. Yeah. But we won these...
What does it stand for?
Well,
anyway?
Sexual health and entertainment.
Yeah. Shine job. We won. It's a sort of lucite pyramid. Someone decided in 1987 we had to switch to lucite for all awards. But this is this thing, and we won one when we were doing LoveLine, the TV show, because we're talking about condoms and dental dams and stuff, and it's responsible. So we won a Shine Award, but. The award we won, for some reason they have to pick a show out of the 500 that we did. They had to pick an episode. And it was the one that Caroline Ray was on. And so the Shine Award, it's like this pyramid. It's about a foot tall, and it says Shine Award. And then Caroline Ray in huge block letters, and then LoveLine in smaller letters, and then in smaller letters than that, my name.
Oh, your name is actually on your.
It's at the bottom, but you can't really see it. So I put it on my mantelpiece. And I was like, "Why do you got Caroline Ray's pyramid?" And I'm like, "That's my award." It's like it's got her name on it. So after too many guests, after too many questions, I actually took a Sharpie and I just took her name out. But now, when you look at it, it looks like I stole Caroline Ray's Shine Award and took a Sharpie to it. But, Drew, what universe do you give... You know what I mean? When you give someone an award, a trophy, do you have someone else's name in it, written in bold lettering? Someone else's name? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying.
Did they send a copy to her or no?
Yeah, I only hope she has one with my name in huge block letters.
The reverse, yeah. Maybe just got switched somehow.
You think Marlon Brando's Oscar has Al Pacino's name in it in huge letters, or Caroline Ray's for that matter?
Probably Caroline Ray's.
That's possible. All right, Drew, what do you got to do?
All right, we have to also mention Saw, the movie starring Danny Glover and Carrie Elways, that we are going to give out a DVD for that movie to every caller over the age of 18 who gets on the air tonight, and those callers will be qualified to enter a contest to win a trip to a heavy metal concert called Bloodstock in Derbyshire, England. And the Saw DVD goes on sale on Tuesday.
Bloodstock sounds like the Million Man March.
Yeah, I think they sell a lot of haggis there.
Have you ever eaten haggis?
No, I wouldn't want to.
I've eaten haggis.
Oh,
how
tastes
is it?
Exactly like Taco Bell taco meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same thing.
It probably is, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, although my son barfed all night after he ate a lot of haggis. He liked it.
Where were you?
Scotland.
You were in Scotland?
Yeah.
And why hang? I mean, when in Rome? Or
big ceremonies. They bring out these huge things and sheep bellies and stuff. And this guy with the bagpipes comes out and says prayers over it and announces the, God bless the kingdom of Scotland. And now you pass it around. You don't say no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
all right. You don't want to offend anybody.
All eyes on you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the peace pipe.
Eric?
Absolutely.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
You're 23?
Yeah.
What's
First of all, Drew, it's I was surprised you didn't know this. It's actually pronounced Derbyshire.
I asked everybody here how to pronounce it, so I just Derbyshire. Okay,
when you just
Close
spat
enough.
it out the wrong way, we weren't paying attention.
No, I understand.
All right, I got a couple of movie questions for you, and Germany or Florida?
All right.
All right. First movie question goes to Uncle Rocco. The scene where
that wouldn't be Uncle Rico, would it be?
I'm sorry, my bad.
It's okay.
I'm surprised if I pronounced it that way.
No, you know.
Uncle Rocco's my
Derbyshire.
twin brother. He's actually a porno star. But go on.
No, my girlfriend. We were discussing the movie after we watched it, and she called him Rocco, and I said no, it's Rico, and now I took. Anyway.
I totally understand the path of least resistance.
I was talking to Ann. I said it's Derbyshire, and she said no, it's Derbyshire.
Oh, turnabout,
Okay,
fair play.
okay.
Here we go.
It certainly is. Moving on.
Ding, ding.
The scene where Napoleon pulls up on his bicycle and you throw that slab of beef at him.
Yes.
And it nailed him perfectly in the face. Was that a one-take deal, or did you have to do that a bunch of times?
That was 3 takes. The first 2 takes, I tried to lead him with a soft toss and have him hit the stake. And then Jared Hess, the director, was getting nervous that we were running out of time because we were shooting this movie in 22 days. And I said, look, I've played baseball for years. If you let me throw it, I'll throw it and I'll hit him. And we got to just do it.
It looked like you nailed him.
Oh, I did.
Oh, wow.
I knocked his glasses off and gave him a bruise on the side of his nose that he had to cover up with makeup for the rest of the shoot.
Was he angry?
No, he didn't even lose character. He was so happy. No, John Heater is kind of
he's a player.
He's a tough kid. He really is.
Yeah.
Speaking of him losing character,
where were you, by the way? Hold on, quiet caller. Because you were sitting on the porch, you grabbed it off the plate,
right,
and you threw it.
Yeah.
Then they cut to him riding his bike.
That's right.
So were you...
They had me throw it from off camera. They said...
Right. So you were standing 20 feet away off camera on the lawn. And you
long chuck.
Yeah, no, it was.
Chuck.
And, you can tell the difference between the ones the guys lean into and the ones you get nailed with.
Yes.
It's really an interesting thing.
It's funny because I remember that scene.
I
thinking,
do too.
I thought to myself, oh, he actually nailed him. He just somebody pegged that.
They didn't expect his glasses to fly off. In other words, this was an added bonus.
It's one of these things where it's that's how you can tell you're a human being. Like, you watch these America's Funniest Videos, you can tell the ones that are cooked.
Yeah.
You can tell. I don't know how, as a human being, when a guy steps on a rake and it hits him in the face and he falls in the pool and he stages it, you know it immediately.
Yeah.
And you can tell it in movies, too, and you still get a laugh, but it's not nearly as impressive as when it looks like it actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, I took note of that as well. Yeah, nice chuck. All right, now it's a little Germany or Florida. Eric?
Okay, the German of Florida is a 30-year-old man was admitted to a hospital after trying to commit suicide by swallowing a can full of expanding foam. Surgeons had to operate to remove the 8-inch block of foam from the man's stomach. He later died as a result of internal bleeding.
Wow.
All right. Now, is this Germany or Florida, gentlemen? Now, he tried to swallow that expanding foam. And I've used that stuff.
Is that stuff for the insulation?
Yeah. Yeah, you would do it to fill cracks that were too large for caulking or something like that.
Wow.
It's great stuff. It's amazing stuff. And it's actually sort of structural characteristics to it. It's sort of hard.
Imagine how that would have hurt.
Do you think maybe he was trying to lose weight and he thought if he swallowed a little bit of that stuff and it expanded inside, he'd lose his appetite?
Like he ate a Thanksgiving meal. And I don't understand, though, how you swallow a can of it. It is sizable.
Well, you have to suck it. Like you have to. I can't imagine.
You mean he's not? He decided to suck it all in out of the hose, right?
Oh, you asking me?
Eric?
Yeah.
The story didn't go into that much detail.
Yeah, well anyway,
we'll assume that.
When it says swallow a can of it, it doesn't mean
consume a can. The can is worth.
He didn't deep throat the entire can, no.
Right. Wow.
So now, they have this kind of product in the United States. We don't know they have it in Germany.
Oh, let me tell you something.
They have it in Germany.
Anything worth an F that we have here, they've had there for 5 years, easily.
So it could be either.
Everything they have there is better than what we have here.
It's too creative for Florida.
I'm going to say Florida.
But it's creative.
It's creative, and it is a product that's probably a little more Germany than Florida, although it's on the shelves of every...
Why? Because it's expanding?
Home Depot.
It's creative.
In the country.
The Floridian's going to drink gasoline and swallow a match.
No, wait a minute.
Was it during Oktoberfest? Maybe that has something.
But when did it happen? When did this occur?
What time of year?
Yes.
Eric? Well,
who cares? Why? That means something.
Pedro's asking.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah, you never know.
No, here's the thing, Drew. It's creative, but it's also psychotic.
Yep.
Trucker speed out of your mind kind of move too. I'm going Florida.
I'm going Germany.
I'm going Germany.
Wow.
Florida?
I'm definitely Florida. I think he thought it was nitrous oxide and
Split room.
All right, we got 2 Germanys, 2 Floridas. Let's see where the rubber meets the road here, Eric.
Sarasota, Florida.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
Give me some.
Yeah, John. Yeah! Nice. All right. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Hey, usually we don't give out gifts to anyone who calls the show. You're going to get yourself a Saw CD.
And possibly go to Derbyshire.
Yeah. Yeah?
Very exciting. Hi, Eric.
Yeah, I thought you put me on hold. Woohoo!
No.
There you go, buddy.
And they swallow cans of haggis.
I was fishing around and found something that was very Germany or Florida that happened in Texas. And I thought I'd bring it in because it was so striking to me that it wasn't Florida. 42-year-old Texan woman is facing homicide for giving her husband a lethal wine enema.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. And
he was unable to guzzle sherry due to a throat ailment, so they opted for a secondary delivery method with 2 large bottles of booze.
Sherry was his drink.
Did it kill him? Did it say? It almost killed him.
It killed him.
It killed him. Yeah. Wow. Well, that's how you get. What do you get? We said manslaughter, or second degree murder.
It just says homicide.
How would that? Is it just alcohol poison?
Alcohol poison. Yeah. Blood level 0.47.
Well,
lights out.
0.45 is dead, isn't it? Just to me.
Basically, yeah.
4.7. So here's the whole thing, which is if you drink a ton of booze, you will vomit it up, probably, right? I mean, that's how your body sort of saves you. But
if you drink it rapidly, you see, it's not you could get yourself there without vomiting. But you have to really work at it.
But isn't there? Yeah, but there's sort of a catch-22, and I mean, you could get there. But if you drink it rapidly, you're going to heave.
You could heave. Yeah.
If you do it over time, you're not going to get the alcohol level up as high as you could.
Nor are you going to have the rather dramatic effects, because when it goes up fast, that's when you stop breathing and all that kind of stuff.
But isn't the purpose of an enema an anal heave, basically? I mean, isn't it coming right back out?
They must plug it up and keep it in there until it's absorbed.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you can keep it in there for a while.
Yeah.
Believe you me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then so you can pour. Well, now, but what can you pour? I mean, you could get, half a gallon? What could you get in there?
Yes.
Quart? What do you get in there in a good enema?
Of a liquid?
No, sand.
Of any liquid or alcohol?
I'm talking about playbox sand.
You can get liters.
I'm talking silica sand.
You can get a couple liters in there.
Couple liters.
Yeah.
Couple liters is a little more than half a gallon.
Hmm?
Really, couple liters.
Easily.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be up for the Darwin Award. That thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when they do that, like when you get like a fleet enema,
fleets is a little tiny bit.
It's a little tiny bit, and then a real enema. I mean, what the
That's
biggest one you
water.
give?
Tap water.
Couple.
Sure.
Yeah.
Much they can hold. Look, think about barium enema, where they light the entire colon up. They used to be, before the days of colonoscopy, we know we could really look at the inner surface of the colon, was filling the entire colon with barium.
And what is that? I mean, how much does that hold?
It's
gallon?
Yeah, it's 9 feet of how big is this? You know?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like radioactive?
It was radio opaque. It shows everything up.
All right, that's the barium enema.
Yeah.
All right. Do they still give those though? Don't they for other things?
But, you never really don't use those anymore. But they used to be routine.
All right.
In fact, before the colonoscopy, we would get those every 5 years after the age of 50 to screen for colon cancer.
I don't know. I think I'd go for one of those.
You like those instead of the colonoscopy?
Well, I mean, what would you rather have? Some nice warm water, or just a long plumber snake?
But the colonoscopy, they give you some. They score for you. Let's put it that way.
Oh, they give you some drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And you get to listen to Barry Manilow.
Vanessa, through the tape, or is he actually in the room?
He's just talking. He's just talking in the room. He listens to him talk.
He's actually in the room.
Vanessa?
She's sleeping? Oh, is she sleeping?
It's been on hold 44 minutes. Calling from Phoenix. Vanessa? All righty.
Let's see,
gives lots of BJs.
5.
5? All right. Holly?
Hi.
Hey, you're
Hey,
21.
everybody.
Hey, what can we do you? What can we do you for?
First of all, I listen to you guys every night, and I love you guys.
Thanks.
Napoleon Dynamite, I thought was hilarious. I didn't really get it the first time I watched it because I had no idea what it was about, and then I watched it with my family again, and I laughed really hard.
I like her bangs.
Well, you don't really have to get it, do you?
I don't think it really has.
Well,
I
thought it was kind of just boring at first. I didn't understand
the humor
in it.
Like Jon and Efren, understand. LoveLine callers, that is a high compliment. This is how they offer their compliments.
Yeah.
By giving you first a critique, and then telling you they didn't like it, and then saying, "Oh, it was great, I loved it."
Well, it's kind of like a religious teaching or something.
Isn't that how LoveLine works? They call and they say, "You guys suck," and so anyway.
Well, Holly, why did you watch it if you thought it was boring the first time? Why'd you watch it again?
Well, because my family rented it when I went over there, and I watched it with them, and then I liked it a lot.
Just because they were all laughing.
Yeah, that's what. Sometimes you need other people. You need other people laughing.
Tell you what's funny.
Yeah. Well, Drew, what have I been doing with you for 9 years?
You've been showing me what's funny. It's a little different.
That's right.
It's a little different.
Thanks, buddy. Go ahead, Holly.
Well, the week before I get my period, I get strong urges to stimulate my clitoris, especially at night.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Yeah, that can be sometimes, when everyone's stimulating their clitoris, you just jump on. Because I can see she's one of those ones who
In the
climbs on.
In the neighborhood?
Well, she laughs when things are funny.
No, I know what you mean. So it has to be in her immediate surroundings.
Family's over. They're stimulating their clitorises. Is it plural? There's a clitoris like a cactus where it's cacti.
Yeah.
And by the way, wouldn't that suck to have a clitoris like a cactus?
Well, that would be horrible.
Ouch. Yeah. True, though. That would be good for your daughter.
Everybody would be walking around like
this.
They'd all be talking
Would it be a barrel cactus or one with the arms on it?
I like to say the ones like the arms, so at night would cast a weird shadow on the bedroom wall. What's that 8-foot cowboy doing in my daughter's room?
Put a little hat on it.
She's having one of those dreams. She's having one of her spells. All right.
Holly,
what about it?
The
Drew?
deal is that some women, this is again the mystery of the female human, is that as the period comes around, the progesterone levels start to go up, and some women respond to that by being sexually aroused. Other women respond to that by getting shut down. Mm-hmm. So it's one of the sort of mysteries that why some women get more aroused and some women less. Mm-hmm. But you're one of the ones that get, and also, in my estimation, sort of suggests that you're someone that might get, rather than shut down from progesterone-containing pills, might get sort of stimulated by all that. Mm-hmm. So the low-dose pills might work for you.
All right. Let's talk to Crystal, who's 16. You don't have to verbalize that, Drew. Crystal? Crystal? Oh, now Crystal's been on hold for 99 minutes, so Crystal's asleep. Drew, what are you looking for?
Well, first of all, I'm just sitting here thinking. I've got. You ever had something when your wax occludes your ear or gets up against your eardrum?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've got that going right now, and I'm dizzy as hell, and I'm about to throw up.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's good times.
It's
really
good radio if you vomit.
Yeah, I know. So if something suddenly happens,
Good sound effects.
Yeah. So I'm warning you guys. They get the ringing, the ringing, and it's like someone's got their palm over your ear.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Wow.
And you're dizzy.
All right.
It's fantastic. It's a good time.
One of those ear syringe things.
Well, I have a little bit of that tonight too. Not
weird.
Well, not that I'm going to vomit, but there's some days, some nights you can hear your own voice in your head. Like when you're talking, you can hear yourself talking and hear your voice rattling around inside your skull.
I had that
too.
too.
We call them cans in the business.
Cans.
Though.
Sorry, that's the cans.
No, they're just times when it's that way. Now, first off, it's 86 degrees in here. That's something to do with it.
It's Pedro.
Pedro?
Pedro's sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When he runs hot, too.
Yeah. Is it getting kind of warm in here?
It's got that Latin blood.
Make yourself a dang quesadilla.
They're hot-blooded people. All right, is Crystal falling asleep?
Maybe she woke up.
So.
I'm going to cut her loose. We'll speak
dreaming
to Steven, who's 27. Steven?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
It's first of all, you guys are my ride home every night. So
thank you.
It's actually a question for Dr. Drew. I got these. It's like ingrown hairs on my arm, right? And so it's like a pimple almost. And so I pop it, and then it comes back, and I pop it, and eventually it turns into this scab. And then I got to pick it. It's pretty gross, I know, and I know you're not feeling well, so sorry to bug you with that. But I want to know if that's a problem, because I noticed my dad has the same thing, and I don't want to be 58 and doing the same thing,
Well, it's
and have
basically
these sores on your arm.
Yeah, it sounds like something we call picker syndrome.
Okay.
Very, very, very descriptive and an imaginative name for what he's doing. But we normally see that in people that use stimulants. So any cocaine or speed?
No. Not since my younger years.
Yeah.
Hey, you say you do it when you're driving?
No. I said you guys are my drive home. That's why I listen
but
to you guys
don't
on the
do
way
it when you're driving. You wait till you get home.
No.
And do you use a lance? Do you get a pin out?
No, just my hands. It's kind of gross and embarrassing. I guess.
And these are forearm hairs?
Yeah, just forearm hairs.
There's no ingrown
arm
hairs. He finds a little irregularity, just picks until it bleeds, basically.
Exactly. And it's kind of like an obsession. It kind of bugs me that I can't.
OCD. It is OCD is the other thing. That's what I was going to say. Is that if you're not a speed addict or a cocaine addict, then you worry about OCD. And if your dad it is a heritable type of condition, obsessive compulsive disorder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so that's probably what it is. And
I do a lot of booger picking on the road, and I really mean it. I got to get a car with a separate booger tray because the ashtray's filled with quarters, And
what do you use, like carpet or what do you?
Well, there's a couple of.
Is there a medical term for that?
I'm just going to be honest with everybody.
Picker's disease, right?
I am on constant snoogie patrol when I'm driving in my car, like a crazy booger picker. And
like there's a problem, you go out yourself.
And I yield results too. I'm like, wow, listen, plenty of boogers. I wonder if I think I'm just keeping up with demand. Like,
sure, it's a steady state.
My boogers snapped into overdrive. Booger production. It's like, hey, this guy picks his nose and he drives 40 miles a day. We got to get moving. So I do.
Does it ever end?
I do the booger thing, and then I toss them in the ashtray, but I realize I got change and quarters in there and stuff, and also the snoogies will stay in there for a long time. Oftentimes,
I am gonna vomit now.
So then, then you do that thing where you try to throw them out the window, but you do that weird twisty,
and everybody knows what you're doing.
Yeah, everyone knows what you're doing, because why else are you hanging your hand out the window doing a weird Twizzler move,
rolling your fingers,
little prestidigitation? You're going to produce a silver dollar from behind your nephew's ear.
Every time I see anybody doing that, I'm like, ew.
Oh, yeah, and if you're driving behind it, it's like...
Yeah, you roll your windows up and turn off the AC.
Flying booger. Yeah.
You don't want to come into your system.
So you can't do the out the window thing because it's clear you're clearly not signaling and you're just wiping and flicking and everyone knows what you're doing. So I have no place to put them. Now, once in a while... I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but once in a while there'll be that piece of paper that's floating around your car.
Yeah, good.
And that piece of paper have some, have some
smear sheet,
MapQuest or something on it. Or for me, it can be almost anything. A will, a diploma. It doesn't matter. It's like, Christ, I'm getting on.
So when you're done, it takes on the appearance of like a topographical map after a few days.
Yeah, really. It looks like pan drippings underneath an open fire grill.
Science project.
And then the problem is that then every once in a while I realize at some point, oh my God, I needed that piece of paper, or somebody wants to see this, or it's a pass or something. Then the humiliating task of trying to pick your dried snogies off it, but they leave a kind of a trademark splotch on there. I mean, a telltale splotch. So it's like everyone kind of knows you've been wiping your boogers on this paper. And then, so anyway, I'm just saying, if there was a separate booger, and not even a tray, but a booger vacuum, you know what I mean? Like they'll have
no way it'd be such a booger rag.
A booger pad.
No.
A booger pad.
No.
Pad, a rag.
No. Here's what I'm saying. You know, in upscale houses, they have that vacuum port, like in the house.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
That just imagine this.
No.
In your
It's
car.
like they have for golf balls.
No,
Something like that for your finger to go into.
No, that's too much, Drew. I need a little vacuum. I need a little thing just the size of like the cup holder. When you lift the lids, like, and whatever you want to toss down there ends up in a little sack in the trunk. You know what I mean? Yes. So whether it's Snoogies or whatever comes out of you, pow, just suction.
Chris, you like that?
Just pure suction
this
down
is
there,
fair
huh?
Discussion.
Am I right?
Yeah,
and look, it's fine.
It doesn't look like he's feeling so good.
No, it'd be fine for candy wrapper, a piece of gum, whatever. Just boom, right? It goes right into a little hopper in the trunk. Whatever you need.
I still think you need kind of washing.
Wait a minute, I got better too. Smoking a doobie, and you see the man behind you. You know what I mean? You see the roller, pow, right? And that's right in the thing. It says anything you don't need. Spent condom, and the old ladies climbing into the cars, and pow, right into it, huh?
Yeah,
it's not a bad idea.
Well, if you think
Ashtray vac,
Sharper Image, I think, might come up with something like that.
Think about this: you got these, these cars. They have the plasma screen and the headrest, and then there's all sorts of stuff. Bentley's got like an umbrella built into the door jamb and stuff. Oh yeah. Wow. Your car has 30 things that you don't even know it has.
Right,
that cost you $8,000 that you don't use and you don't need. But the little booger vacuum, huh? All right,
lifesaver.
Now you ready? Now are you ready? Because now I just came. Now this is it. This is it. Now it comes with an attachment. When you want to clean your car, just attach your little vacuum hose to it.
Now you're talking.
Sucking up around the stereo, cleaning the ashtray, huh? Little tube back to the hopper, huh?
Yeah. So it is exactly like a wall unit for.
It's that. But it's in your car.
There you go. Done and done.
I think it works.
I think so too. I mean, you guys should just start like a company and
you guys
come up
your car.
You're the idea. Put it all together.
Sack of manure, nodding his head while I come up with great ideas and we split the money.
That's the way it always.
That's what
works.
the show is. I don't need another one of those. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. We'll be right back after this.
Dude, you got issues.
Call LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Everybody, LoveLine, madam. That's Dr. Drew, Efren and Jon here tonight from Napoleon Dynamite.
Hello.
Hey. On sale in the DVD format.
Store near you.
As we
Absolutely.
speak. All right, now we got a question for our
How'd you guys come up with
guest.
characters? Did you read the script and just sort of conceive of it yourself, or did somebody coach you on it?
It was research. And the director who co-wrote it with his wife, Jerusha has, we talked about the character, Pedro. He had done a short film called Beluga, and there were two Pedros. There was Pedro and Gail. And then they talked about having to combine these two characters and creating one, and it's Pedro Sanchez.
And so you just read as Pedro, and that was the same character you did in the film?
So I was working on a Disney cartoon at the time, and I, at the same time I was going up for the Alamo, so I go to the callbacks and I meet Jared, and we talked briefly about the character, and we're like, okay. And my energy was really high at the time, so he was like, no, deadpan.
Did it again.
There it was.
Drew hit the mic.
Homo retardus strikes again. Mm-hmm. So wait, were you in the Alamo? Did you say?
No. Well, it was either a choice between the Alamo or Napoleon Dynamite. And
really?
Good choice.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a good
So
choice.
I asked my father. I was like, "What do I do?" My father said, "Well, follow your heart." And that's the line that Napoleon says to Pedro: "Follow your heart, Pedro." So so I ended up doing Napoleon Dynamite.
Jared Hess was very instrumental in guiding the characters. With me, I didn't read for it, so he just handed it.
We didn't read for it.
No,
They hired you.
They hired me. But I was, that's always, like a dog worrying his bone. You're like, oh, what am I going to do with this guy? I mean, the script was...
How did you work that out where he hired you? Had you worked with him before?
No, I didn't know them. What happened was I had done another film with Jon Favreau called The Big Empty, and Jory Whites, who was one of the executive producers on Napoleon Dynamite, had cast The Big Empty, and they were using The Big Empty's office to cast the characters that were in, and they just had some dailies there, and he pointed, and they said, let's try, and they sent me the script, and I was like, absolutely, and then I met him for 10 minutes afterwards, and he said, well, I see him, well, and then he started running down the block. He said, he runs kind of like this. He says, runs like David Hasselhoff. And then he comes over, and then he says, and he's like a cross between Burt Reynolds and Elvis.
Oh. And did you, I was watching the movie, and I was thinking to myself, it's a very entertaining movie, but if I was reading the script, I don't know if I would be entertained or confused or if I would get a full vision of what the movie was. Did you know what the final product was going to be when you saw the script?
Page 15, I was laughing out loud. I'm not kidding you.
Because so much of it seems like the delivery and the situations, but not necessarily the dialogue.
Not the copy.
You know what it was? It was the dangs and the gosh. I was like, nobody says that anymore. It was just gosh, and just written with those exclamation points. And then also on top of that was when I got to the steak throw, I said, I'm in.
Did you see? Remember the Matthew McConaughey character in Dazed and Confused?
Oh, great.
Doesn't this guy remind you of him a little bit?
Rico.
Rico, the guy.
Yeah, I'd say Rico is like that character a few years down the road.
Right.
I hadn't thought of that, but that's actually a very good point.
All right, we have a question for our talented guest tonight. Is it coral?
Yeah.
Coral? Coral?
It's coral, like the reef, yeah.
All right, 15, what's up?
Oh, I was just wondering, how you guys, now we figured out how Jon got into the production, but, how Efren got involved with it. And
well, I'd been I'd done it for years. I was working in a couple of TV shows and commercials and some independent films.
And what the hell did you choose this over the Alamo for, by the way?
It was luck. It was...
but what was...
Yeah, but...
You had a feeling this was
this was a bigger, better part, right?
For the Alamo, it was a supporting role, and for Napoleon Dynamite, it was one of the lead roles.
Yeah, but what I mean is I saw the Alamo, and I enjoyed it, and I probably could have done a little better at the box office. It was enjoyable. I thought it was a pretty good film, but there were 500 people in it, some leads, but a lot of people. I mean, was your choice be a bigger fish in a smaller pond, or a smaller fish in a bigger pond?
Sam Houston, Pedro. Sam Houston, Pedro.
Well, I guess that's what I'm saying is you really got to stand out and really got to shine in Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
As opposed to a smaller, yet still substantial, but not being able to do your own thing in
what he's asking is,
the Alamo.
What the F were you thinking?
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, was that part of the decision making?
That was part of the decision making. My manager at the time said, well, there's the Alamo. It was a bigger picture. There's a bigger deal, but the role that you had wasn't. You'd be seen in several spots, and then you'd be playing the general's son or something like that.
But no one would have been yapping about it.
Right. Exactly.
Right. On the other hand, you do Napoleon Dynamite,
never sees it.
Never gets distributed.
Yeah.
You don't know that. There's a lot that
nobody knew it was going to be like this.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying.
My teacher Gloria Gifford, she was going, okay, you do the training, and she goes, all right, the roles will come up, and as an actor, you just want to work and be creative about it. So, that plus my father, helped me decide to do Napoleon Dynamite. And
well, he just said follow your heart.
Yeah,
that's kind of a cop out, I gotta say.
Then he read the script and said, "Hey, Efren, do this one.
Follow your heart."
My father read the script, and he was like, "Yeah, exactly."
It's a great part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my stepdad telling me to follow my stepmom to the door and then telling her to lock it behind me. Yeah.
That was your dad.
That was my dad, yeah. He said,
Not
son,
your stepdad, yeah.
follow your stepmom. No, that's what he said. I said, where are you going? Front door. She's throwing your futon out there. It's out on the lawn.
Enjoy.
All right, Coral?
Yeah? Oh,
Coral? Is that it?
Yeah.
No, I was just... You guys really chose, like, the worst night to, like, give out that DVD because it took forever to get into the screeners, man.
Yeah, but you're 15. You'll get one anyway.
No, I mean... No, I'm saying it took me forever to get in because all these people are trying to get into the DVD.
I see. Okay.
Sorry, baby. Sorry to cramp
Next
your
time,
15-year-old snotty style.
Well, you got some tenacity, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You hung in there, didn't you?
Yeah, just hanging up and redialing, yeah.
Well, how many times did you have to do that?
I've been trying since about 10:30.
Okay. Well, she's calling from D.C., so...
No, the state.
Oh, the state, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's same time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, she's been going about an hour. All right, baby, cry me a river. Dude, I tell you what I decided to do, speaking of hanging up and calling. You know, I get angry and obsessed sometimes.
You?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
I currently have about 5 guys running around my house working, and I decided the other day that I would call and get one of them to pick up the phone, which they do on occasion, but not all the time. They won't just pick up the house line. But I just decided, all right, I'm going to call and do the one ring and the hang up, which sometimes will prompt some of them to pick up the phone because I had something, I wanted to tell them something to do on the house, and I couldn't get a message over there. And I called 736 times, and my thing was just, now
I'm in.
I'm in.
736 times.
Yeah, and I rang the phone. It would ring 7 times, and then the phone machine would pick up, and then I would hang up, and then I would redial. I did it for over an hour, and I realized, like, if you were one of the 5 people that was working around the house somewhere, you must have just hearing the phone ringing non-stop. It was just 1 hour of the phone ringing, and then 3 seconds in between before I hit the speed dial
Did you just pile out of
again.
your car and just start screaming at those guys?
What do you mean pile? I was in my office.
No, but I mean, did you get in your car, go up there?
No, I just sat there and I said, I'm not. And here's the thing. After I did about 30 of them, after I did about 11 of them, I was like, look, that's it. And people were like, Adam, forget it. Get back to work. And I was like, you don't understand. I'm going to keep dialing my home number until I pick it up. I'm not stopping. And I did it for over an hour, and I would just hit redial, hang up, redial, hang up, redial. They're at 700 and something times. Eventually, the guy with the biggest attitude there picked up the phone.
John.
And it was Billy. And I said, I was fuming now. And of course, he was casual, like, huh? I was like, what, how many, what? And he was like, I just heard it ring. I just heard it. I was, what? I was down in the basement. What? And I said, the guy's from New York, this is what New York guys do. I said, the phone's been ringing 1,000 times, And he goes, what kind of job do you have where you can sit around and dial the phone for an hour? And I said, listen, don't worry about what kind of job I have. You should hope that one day you get the kind of job where you get to sit around and call your house for an hour and a half in the middle of the day.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes. How dare you?
Just becomes white noise to those guys working.
Yeah. How dare he attack me? Speaking of white noise, be a good name for that guy. He's white and he's loud. Andrew?
Yes.
You're 16?
Yep.
What's up?
Okay. Well, first I wanted to just say that I've been listening for a long time. The first time I called, and I just want to say to Efren and Jon that Napoleon Dynamite was a really good movie. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Okay. And I was wondering if it was possible to get blue balls from a wet dream.
And blue balls means you're not ejaculating. Oh, you mean you don't ejaculate during the wet dream?
Well, you got to have a wet dream.
Yeah,
it's
it's not wet.
wet.
I mean, you have a sexual dream where you don't ejaculate and you end up with painful testes?
Yeah.
So you did not ejaculate?
Well, I was just wondering if it was possible. I'm not so sure it happened to me, but...
Wait a minute.
All right. Shall I get the monolith from Easter Island on the phone? We can have a meaningful
get the monolith to talk to Andrew. Maybe they speak the same tongue.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Here's the whole thing. A wet dream for a 16-year-old male that does not involve an orgasm is just falling asleep.
It's not wet.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying there's not a 16-year-old male in the country who doesn't go 8 hours without dreaming about nailing a school teacher,
right,
or
cheerleader,
some
or
chick from a movie, right. So
Yeah.
if nothing is produced, it is not a wet dream.
It's a dry dream.
But my question with him is did he have pain after ejaculation, or as a result of not ejaculating?
It was after.
After ejaculating. That's not blue balls then. That you can get.
Isn't that
right?
Isn't that a wet dream?
It's a wet dream now because something came out, and men can get pain.
Catch up with us, Efren. We're right here.
Men can get pain after ejaculation as a result of spasm of the pubococcygeus muscle. You get kind of a visceral pain, Andrew. Kind of feels like you got kicked in the nuts, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just something you're going to have periodically. That's just you.
Must have been a good-looking
It's a
girl in
muscle
that dream.
spasm, basically, and it's something.
And plus, you're doing. I mean, you've probably been grinding on that football pillow your grandmother gave you 9 years ago for 4 hours before the orgasm.
Right. The
God
prolonged
rest
stimulation.
her soul. Rest her soul.
Of
by the
course,
way.
yes, may she rest in peace. But the prolonged stimulation does tend to predispose to these spasms. But some guys just have that.
Let me ask you
Some
this.
guys never get that.
Let me ask this, Drew. What do you think the numbers are? I know you have no numbers, but project. If you sleep on your back, shouldn't you have less wet dreams? Thank you.
You would think.
One would think, ooh, another thing my car vacuum could take care of. Oh, man. Oh, look out.
Special attachment.
Oh, special attachment.
That's the $29.99 attachment.
Yeah, that special attachment would have more mileage on it than my Bridgestones. and it'd be one of those things, too, where my wife would be like, let's vacuum out the car. What do we do? Get the... Not that one! Oh, honey, what? Just put it... Just set it down. Put it down.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God, no.
Not that one.
Not that one.
That's for sucking the oil out of the top of the manifold.
Top of the manifold. All right, everybody, let's take ourselves a little break. Napoleon Dynamite, out on DVD as we speak. Let's take a little break-a-roo. We'll be right back after this.
Dude, you got issues.
Call LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Get it on. Efren here tonight. Jon here tonight from Napoleon Dynamite. Is his last name Dynamite? I mean, I know he writes it, and I know it is, but is it supposed? Is it?
I don't know.
I think Jared once told me that it was that he had changed his name, and I think at one. I'm not mistaken. Was there once a scene where he talked about his name in the movie, but it's not in the movie now?
It didn't seem addressed in the movie, and then you could call the movie Napoleon Dynamite, but you'd think his name would be Napoleon Johnson or something when he wrote it on a school newspaper, but he writes Napoleon Dynamite.
I for some reason I assumed that he actually changed his last name to Dynamite.
Well, listen, artistic license, what the hell. Sally?
Hello.
You're 22?
Yes, hi. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm on. Oh my God, I've listened to you guys like forever.
I like her bangs.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, actually, I have a question for Dr. Drew, but it's just so funny. Like, I'm talking to Adam. Like, your rants are like so fun, like about the toilet. Like the toilet seat. That's just hilarious.
Thanks. Drew just went and dealt with the remnants.
Yeah, the toilet shattered. It's a shattered throne there.
Dropped a ball kick on it.
Yeah, well,
Nothing better.
actually, my question was for Dr. Drew.
Enough of that. Enough of that, Adam.
All right, go ahead.
My question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, Adam, it's like, oh my God, I love you so much, but
Thanks,
I want to know, because I'm like very irregular, like my periods. I haven't had my period like in 5 months. I'm not pregnant, but I want to I want to go on the pill because I think I have to like regulate like my cycle or whatever.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I don't know which one to take because I've never.
Well, you go see the doctor and they will tell you which one to take.
Well, but they're because I went to the doctor and they said that I have like cysts on my ovaries.
Right. Then they will to select the pill for you and tell you which one to take.
Okay, I've heard you talk about Yasmin.
No, that wouldn't be good for you.
No?
Wouldn't?
No, that's not where to start.
Is there a commercial where there's hot chicks, painting,
of course.
painting
Well, with a name like
doing
Yasmin, of course.
Taekwondo and
Yasmin
everything?
is a very low dose progesterone-containing
Tai
pill
Chi.
that it's been advocated for various things. I'm not too red hot on it. If you have ovarian cysts, they probably would start with a straight monophasic pill. If you want to get fancy, think about the transdermal or the NuvaRing, that sort of thing would probably be good for you.
Let me say this. I watch all those birth control commercials intently because they have lots of smoking hot chicks. And there's some sort of law that if you do a birth control commercial, you have to have one of every nationality. There's like a hot red-haired chick and a hot Mexican chick and a hot black chick. Except for the hot black chick just looks like a white chick painted black.
It's just like light black.
So, yeah, light and all the white features and everything, just green eyes and straight hair. So it looks like a white chick that got spray painted black. And then they got one of everything, okay? And it's hot. But I'll tell you the one thing they don't have, and the one thing they never have on any of these commercials: a chick with a nice rack.
Really?
I mean, a nice D cup going on.
It's always
you know
the
what I
thin,
mean?
athletic looking.
It's always athletic. It's always thin, and it can never be sort of salacious or sexual. And it can never have a rack. I mean, think about all of those commercials where the chick can never have a rack, and everyone makes a big deal out of it. It's like, oh, you get these big heaving bosomed women to sell your beer and stuff. Most of the commercials where they have hot chicks, even if they're in bras or in their bathing suits or whatever, always something B cup. Maybe right around the B
for
cup.
Products that are designed to be directed towards women.
But what about my needs? What about my needs?
Your needs are the beer commercials.
Yeah, just chicks just painting and throwing karate kicks and riding tandem bikes and having
They must
a good
have
time.
done some research, and maybe the women are sort of threatened by the big boobs.
Yeah. Well, I ain't scared of them, brother. I say bring them on.
From the actor's perspective, it's probably good that you have like the big-breasted women doing the beer commercials, and the women who can't get the beer commercials because their breasts aren't as big, they can go and do the...
Yeah.
So just to create work for everybody, you're saying?
Yeah. I just like that one of every nationality. Look at us. We're all getting effed by our boyfriends. None of us are married. Here's what I do. I basically take this pill. I do a little painting. I work in acrylic.
Kickboxing.
Do a little taekwondo, and then I go home and have my life partner bang the Jesus out of me. It's awesome. Yeah. All right, let's take a little break. We'll be right back after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
If you need help,
Call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
Well, we just found out something interesting, and the show's over. I want to thank Jon and Efren for coming in here from Napoleon Dynamite.
We're glad to be here.
We appreciate having you. Out on DVD as we speak. Go out and get one to complete your connection. Guys,
Thank you,
best of luck. Whenever you have something else coming up, come on by. Give it a nice plug.
Can I plug something real quick?
Sure, yeah.
I got a show on the 25th of this month at the Mint. It's a music club. I'm going to be playing there with a band called the Mere Mortals. So come on down, have a good time.
What time is it?
It'll be starting at about 9 o'clock, going all night. We're playing 3 sets.
What date again?
That's the 25th of February, which is a Friday night.
At the Mint in Hollywood, right?
It's on Pico and Crescent Heights.
Outstanding.
All right. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
It's a sledgehammer.
This has been LoveLine. LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Annie Gold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.